Hi, and welcome back to another Megiddo Gaming video. Today we're looking at the best way to make Astral Diamonds Part 4, and we're going to be talking about how to utilize the trade house. There's not a whole lot of tricks to it, but I want to make sure you have all the options available so you can make an informed decision. Now, if I sound a bit different or anything, this is also going to be kind of a test for my streaming setup. I just got a new microphone, I tweaked some of my video settings, got my Google Home playing some music in the background, and I kind of want your feedback on like mouse clicks, squeaky chairs, or any adjustments you think that I need to make. But back to the trade house. So let's first go to the trade house. And we're going to look up, Elixir of Heroism. So, some key things you need to know before selling anything on the trade house. One is that you're gonna want VIP rank 8 or higher, so you have no posting fees, because everything you sell is gonna have a 10% cut from the trade house. And we don't want to give them more AD than we have to. Also, you want to do some research about what you want to craft, what you want to farm, or what you want to make. So I would suggest, going through like MMO mines, looking at people's builds, seeing what people want most. And then you can then scrub through and look and see what's available. So for instance, let's take rank 14 enchantments just real quick before we get back to the elixirs. Whoa, calm down there, computer. What are you doing? Or what am I doing? Who knows? Refinement. Rank 14s. Alright. So my little story starts back at the Jubilee event, of course. We got free preservation wards, free coalescent wards. I had a bunch of refinement points, especially for my alt characters. And so I proceeded to make, based on my research, the need of Black Ice rank 14 enchantments. And if you were to take a time machine back to that time, they were selling for about 2 million AD. Reason for that is because everybody else could make them for free, and it was very competitive. You do not want to sell items of high value that everyone else can obtain during an event like that. If we look now, where there's not an event, we look at the lowest cost rank 14 enchantment, 2.8 million. So 800,000 more than during an event. So if you do make things like those, make sure you're prepared to sit on them until the event has passed and the trade house stabilizes. If we go back to our Elixir of Heroism, this is an item that's not affected by events, other than maybe 2 times Sharndar currency possibly, and those don't come too often. These fair market value are usually around 2,000 Astral Diamonds. Currently the lowest one's going for 2,400. Now with rank 14s and big items like that, you post them in singles. These ones, I can guarantee that the ones that are being sold in bulk are going to move before the single ones. Especially items like these, people are not looking to buy them in singles. They're looking at buying them in bulk and not coming back for quite some time. Also, you'll see that some other people have made mistakes as well. They have bids on here. When you post an item, you want to zero out the starting bid. It's a buyout only. It kind of increases a demand for it, as well as setting your duration to 1 day. Setting it to 1 day expresses urgency. It's like them Blockbuster or Black Friday sales events. Also, you don't want to have to micromanage, days and days of posts. So, let's go back over here real quick. And let's go back to Refinement. And we'll get back to my little story. So I had all of these rank 14 black ice enchantments and nothing I could do with them. So I waited for the event to, of course, end, and lo and behold, it was looking like, what can I put? All these rank 14 radiants. There was tons of them on there. You know, in this case, it's all by the same person. But you know, you can't tweak the value of it if you want to. I mean, you could undercut this guy. You could put it at like 2.6 mil. Let's see, is that the lowest? 2.7. Yeah, so I mean, you could put it 2.6 mil and undercut him if you want. But you can also do something else, and I want to show you that, because I don't know if a lot of people actually know this, or at least they don't know to utilize it. If you look at your chat window, there's people trading things. This comes back to scrubbing builds and things like that and seeing what's in demand. So a lot of people want the unparalleled Fey Touch. Well, if you've got enough items to equal the value of that, you may be able to just trade for it. Just out of curiosity, and we can take a look. Let's look for... we should just be able to look. Well, if I put an N instead of an M. By the way, this video is going to be unedited for compression's sake. Alright, so there's 77 items. Let's see, Fey Touched, Fey Touched. Alright, so 5.9, so what? Like maybe 2 black ice enchantments. But see, there's only 2 unparalleled Fey Touch. This actually works well, because that's how it was in my experience on Xbox. So I ended up watching the trade window to see if anybody was trading a Fey Touched, and it didn't look like anyone was saying anything. So I posted myself looking to buy the Fey Touched, and someone was interested in it. So I talked to them and find out that they were actually in need of black ice, that they couldn't buy them themselves on the trade house. So I traded for them. So I traded something that wasn't high in demand and the market was flooded for something that was minimal. Now I had some extra AD on me, so like in this instance where there's only 2 unparalleled, but now there's only 1. Maybe I went too far. Oh, there's 2. I bought both of them off there. Now this is a tactic that could seem unethical. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but once again, I want to give you all your options. I bought both of those off of there, and let's say it was at this price at 5.9. And the other one was at 6.3. For instance, in this situation with these numbers, I would then proceed to sell them at 6.5 a piece. I have 3 of them. So I would be able to make up my costs for the trade house cut on my postings and make a little extra profit off of it, because I've cornered the market. I'm the only one currently selling them. You post them one at a time, because you can't be guaranteed how fast they'll move, and then you have to be prepared if someone tries to undercut you, because if, of course, they go below your cost, even at 5.9, they're going to beat you. And so you want to be prepared, and once again, this falls back on VIP rank 8 or higher, to bring your consignment off of there and then repost it. Now, you'll want to keep track with pen, paper, iPad, whatever you want to do, of your investment, and make sure you don't shoot yourself in the foot by dropping down too low. But I probably ended up making 20% more over fair market value on each of those unparalleled Fey Touches that I had, and I had started with black ice enchantments. So that's pretty much my story. Make sure that you have VIP rank 8 or higher. Make sure you're doing your buyouts. You don't want to post it with a bidding. You don't want to deal with a bid war, because it's not going to go in your favor ever. I don't care what anyone says, unless it's like a rare item you can't get anymore. You really don't want to worry about a bid war. Do buyout, they'll sell quicker. If it's something that's a consumable, sell it in bulk. Don't sell it in singles. Don't overpost. Make sure that you're prepared to face people that are going to undercut you by being able to bring it back down, post it back up, and make sure you have plenty of bag and bank space if you're going to be doing this specifically. If you feel it's not unethical, keep your eyes opening for being able to corner the market. I mean, it's just like real world economics. If I'm selling oranges and the guy down the road is selling oranges and I can afford to buy his orchard, if I buy his orchard, then I get to set the prices for oranges. I don't have to fight with him about what the price will be, and I can actually set it higher if I choose to. But that's really about all the information that I have for you. If you have any tips or tricks, leave them in the comments section down below. Also, let me know how the audio and video quality is. Here, just real quick, I'll dance around a little bit, do some moves, sounds. Let me know if it's too loud or anything. Mouse clicks, keyboard clicks, things of that nature. And yeah, I've got about 2 more how to make Astral Diamond videos. The next 2 will definitely be more exciting than utilizing the trade house, because I'm sure a lot of you know how to do it. Maybe you learned something that you didn't know. But I always like to make my videos geared towards beginners and advanced players alike. And the next 2 videos are going to be more for advanced players. So I want to make sure I had this out there so you know what to do with all the stuff we talked about in our previous videos. So I will talk at you at the next one.